Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to share this deck with you folks today. This deck is called One Hit KO or One Hit Knockout, just because that's how powerful this deck is. I like to set it up in a certain way that you'll see, and then as soon as I get that thing set up, boom, it's one hit, and that's it. Let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. This is an important thing I gotta mention. This one is for Teferi Chronoclast, okay? And the reason that you use Teferi here is because he's got this ability to deny 4 gems. As you can read for yourself, deny is a type of gem that's known as an improved gem, right? So these denial gems are going to be counted as improved gems. And really, I would say you can read all of this for yourself, but the most important thing is that you have a creature or a support, or in this case, a planeswalker that can put out at least 4 of these improved gems. As you can see that this one has that ability, right? So very cool. Teferi Chronoclast, I'd prefer this one here because of this first ability. Now, the reason that's important is because we have a nasty combo here. The Soulless Jailer and Echoes of Eternity. Very nasty combo. Very, very potent. I'll show you why in a second. All right. Soulless Jailer, let's start with that. When this creature enters the battlefield, cards with Buried in all graveyards lose Buried. When a card with Buried enters the graveyard, it loses Buried. When a card enters play from a graveyard, destroy that card. Now, that probably sounds interesting. That may not sound interesting. The important part with this one is this. The casting cost is 4. Super, super low. All right. And that goes well with Echoes of Eternity. And you'll see how, right? When you cast a colorless card or a card with Devoid, create a copy of that card in your hand. That card gains X mana. X is the number of improved gems on the board. At the beginning of your turn, crystallize up to 1 target support. When you match a crystallized gem, create a copy in your hand of a random colorless card that you control. The important part is this part here. When you cast a colorless card or a card with Devoid, that card is going to be copied into your hand, and then it's going to gain some mana, right? The amount of mana is going to refer to how many improved gems you have on the board. All right, so what's going to happen is we're going to play this. Okay, at that point, we're going to play Soulless Jailer. Soulless Jailer is going to come out, and what we're hoping for is at that point, we're going to have Nope already, right? That's going to give us the deny 4 gems. Those are 4 improved gems, as I said, and when Soulless Jailer comes out, Echoes of Eternity is going to look at how many improved gems we have on the board. You're going to have at least 4 if you don't destroy any of them, and it's going to make a copy of this card as it comes out with 4 mana on it. And you see why the casting cost is so important, right? Because it's only 4. We're going to have 4 on the board. That means it's going to play 1 more of itself, and then once it plays 1 more of itself for free, I might add, you're going to make a copy of this, and it's going to be free again. Then when this one comes down, it's going to make a copy of it because it's free, right? And then you're going to put an endless amount of these guys down, all for free. So that's super, super important. Now, you may notice it's got 0 for the power, right? So you're not going to be able to attack with that, but that's why we have this one here, Graz, the Unstoppable Juggernaut. It's going to give each of those 5/3 as a base power. So what that means is if you have 20 of these, you're going to have 5/3 for the base power multiplied by 20. You can do the math. It's pretty nasty. Now, that's really, really cool. What you probably want to do is make sure you can attack the very first turn it comes in. That's why we call this one here One Hit KO. And you could provide the 1-hit knockout with this card here. This will give haste and double strike to your big nasty Soulless Jailer. All right, that one, of course, in order to trigger the solve mechanism here, you're going to have to make sure that you control cards with all the colors, right? So you got 1 here, all the colors. Now, the rest of these cards are basically defensive cards because once we hit this combo, the game's over. All right, so that's why we want to play defense here. All right, and then you guys can kind of build a deck around that and just, again, play defense. All right, so let's go take a look at some gameplay. Folks, this is a peasant deck. I kind of screwed that up the other day, but this is a peasant deck, and we all know that peasant decks are decks that have rare and lower, right? So, oh, look, right there, our combo plus the booster. All right, so I'll tell you what, we'll turn these off until we're ready. And then there we go. I'm hoping to show you guys how nasty this thing is just on the first hit, right? And then you can kind of tell already that this is going to be like a one-hit KO, just like the name says. What I'll do really quickly, I kind of like to start videos with this, is I like to show you the mana bonuses here. Obviously, with this particular one, Teferi, you're going to get +6 for the blue. You got 3 and then 3 here for the black and the white, and then a -3 for the red. So kind of don't go with that one if you don't have to. There we go. Obviously, what I'm hoping for now is the ability to hit that double strike, and then that would be cool. I'll tell you what, folks, we'll go like this. We'll hit it early. I wonder if I got a blue match. Yeah, I do have a blue match. Ah, goodness. Okay. What I'm thinking is I'm going to go with this first. Tell you what, we'll go like this because I'm going to run into a problem here. I'm going to hit those deny gems. And then they're probably going to deny these ones here, and that's going to stop the combo. So that's not really what we're looking for. At this point, I'll say no. Oh, cool. There's my double strike card right there. Okay, we'll go like this. We'll get those deny gems on the board. As now, here we go. Got the 4 deny gems. And at this point, as long as we don't connect any of those, we're going to win this game. Probably on the next turn. Because like I said, this is a nice infinite combo here. And then you can see the infinite combo launching right now. Every single time you cast a card like the Soulless Jailer that doesn't have any color, right? These colorless cards, the Echoes of Eternity is going to make a copy of that card, put it in your hand, and then give it the amount of mana that is equivalent to how many improved gems you have on the board, right? So you can see Soulless Jailer's coming out. It makes a copy into the hand. It gives it 4 mana, right? 1, 2, you can see over here 2, 3, and the 4th one of these improved gems is here, right? So it's putting 4 mana on that creature, which of course pays it off, and then it puts it back on the board because obviously it's paid off. And now that it's back on the board, you get another copy for free with free mana, and then you can see basically what's happening, right? All of that free mana is creating a nice loop of these Soulless Jailers, and it's going to be able to make a ton of these just straight up here. Very, very cool. Now, what you're probably noticing is, hey, those guys all have 0 for the power, so they're not going to attack. And that's exactly why we need Graz over here, right? Graz is going to boost these guys up, give them some strength. I mentioned the 5/3 base power, so that's going to help here. There we go. Soulless Jailers, so cool. Lots and lots of them. What's going to happen here is that at some point we're going to hit that loop timer. I'm going to hit that loop timer, say no, we can move on with our lives. And the opponent's going to get a turn, right? Actually, I think the question is, do I want to stop the loop? I'm going to say yes. The opponent's going to get a turn. And then at that point, if they don't kill my Soulless Jailer here, we're going to win on the next turn. Wow, so cool. Guys, one of the things I gotta say is it's really important not to connect those gems, right? So I want to stop the loop, yes. So you don't connect these gems, because if you do, these guys are not getting the 4 mana that they need. Alright, they didn't destroy my Soulless Jailer. So that means I'm gonna win this game here. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, share with all your friends, that really helps the channel. Good gaming, guys.